What's up, guys? Jeff here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're not going to be doing a top 10 video. We're going to be doing something that I've never done before on this channel. So let's go take a look. It's been a while since I've used a camera and tried to unlock the door at the same time. Alright, there's a lot of space in here, a lot of space. That. Lots of open, you hear the hollowness. So I went and did something crazy. Now the reason that we've been doing all of these top 10 videos is because I've been frantically working on a space. Now this space is going to be for the channel, but not only the channel, it's going to be a fish store. So I am going into the fish business. Now the reason that one may start a fish store is never because they're trying to get rich. That's definitely not the case. I've been working in this industry for a little while now with the Mr. Reef box, and I've gone to some conventions, and nobody ever does this stuff to get rich. They do this stuff because they love it, and that's what we're doing. So I've been working on this since, I've been working on this probably since about January. There's a couple reasons why I did as many top 10 videos as I did, because one, I wasn't going to show you guys, what I was doing here, because it's really not within the scope of my channel. So that's about to change. So what I did is I created a ton of top 10 videos to get me to this moment. And going forward, I'm going to be a little bit more of a presence here on YouTube. And I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. Now, with this store, I'm going to be predominantly saltwater, but I am going to have a little bit of fresh water. So we're going to expand a little bit on some of the subject matters that we talk about here on the channel. Now, that isn't necessarily because I'm taking a turn for fresh, but what I want to do is most people start with fresh, and I want to bring more people into the saltwater hobby. So we are going to have actually a fair amount of freshwater tanks in here to get the fresh water folks in here looking at the corals, but they're going to have to walk by a bunch of saltwater fish, a bunch of corals, to get all the way to the back where the freshwater fish are going to be. So up until this point, this has been a tremendous amount of work for me. I have given every free moment that I've had to get me to where I am, and I still am not happy with what I got so far. I have painted the ceiling tiles. You can see that they're black. I've painted the walls. I had to rip down a bunch of this stuff over here. When I found this space, what I loved about it was this stuff, the slat board. This whole place was all slat board. Now, once I got in here and started looking at it, it was pretty tore up. It was chewed on. It had to been reclaimed slat board, so I got rid of a lot of it. Actually, let's take you guys on a little bit of a tour as to what I think that this is going to be starting out. So right here, entryway, we got it all blocked off. I'm going to leave the concrete as it is. When I came in here, it was tile. That was something I liked about it. But again, the more I was in here, the more that I was upset about it. Now, this tile right here was a pretty nasty, which I'm probably going to take a couple years off my life with what I did, removing this stuff. And you can see that line right there. And that was actually carpet at one point, and then they took some cheap vinyl tiles and threw them on top of that. But I buffed all this out, got rid of that. These are the colors that we're going to be going with, the grayish blue, and then we're not focused at all. The grayish blue, and then the black. This is my finger. the black slat board. This is going to be the dry goods section right here. On this side, we got saltwater fish is what we're going to put up against this wall. I'm not sure what we're going to do here in the front yet, still working through that. But right down the middle, we're going to have our coral tanks and probably some live rock, and both live rock and dry rock towards the back. Saltwater fish on this wall. We're probably going to have some displays and kind of like learning exhibits and some bigger, bulkier items up on this wall, plus our water storage. The back wall is going to be our cache wrap, and this is going to be our freshwater. Now, I've gone through a couple different, this is probably the second floor plan that I've kind of come to, and I'm going to make more. There's going to be more for floor plans as time goes on. That's just going to be, because what I have learned probably the most in everything that I've done up until this point, there's what I think people want, and then there's what people want. So this is going to be kind of the back area in here. This is heavily under construction right now. But we're at a point here in the front where we can start getting some stands built. I'm kind of working with a couple vendors right now as far as getting tanks here. Tanks are hard to get right now with the Rona. So we got a lot to do, a lot of work to do here. Very excited about what I need to do. This is going to be a new thing for me. You know, I'm leaving my day job. I'm going to be putting 110% into what I'm doing here, and I'm going to be making more videos for you guys. So very excited about all this. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you with a new video very, very soon.